Welcome back again, my clarIDy crew. I trust that you've done the reading this week and you've seen that Jesus rolled up and healed the paralyzed man. But before he could heal him, this exchange of dialogue took place in which the paralyzed man continually gave reasons why he was powerless over his state. Every time I go down to get in the water, somebody gets in ahead of me. He had a story. He had a story about why he couldn't. He had a story that kept him away from the transformation that he needed. And so Jesus asks a powerful but jarring and necessary question. Do you want to get well? Jesus had to confront his story. And for you and for me, before we will gain clarity on our identity, we often need our stories disrupted. We need to have our stories confronted. Many of us, without even knowing it, are being handicapped by a story. We have stories around money. We have stories around relationships. We have story after story after story, many of which we don't even know, but we keep telling ourselves these stories and they keep us paralyzed, not making progress in life until someone confronts the story or until we have the courage to say, is that factual or is that a story I've made up? Is that reality? Or is that a story that I have made up? You see, we find great certainty in our stories. Our stories are kind of like an old jacket that's broken in and fits nice. We find comfort and certainty in our stories. Even though those stories are holding many of us prisoner, they still provide certainty. And many of us would choose the certainty of a disempowering story over the possibility of uncovering the identity and purpose for which we have been made. Would you do the bold and courageous work today, my friends, of confronting the stories that continue to hold us hostage?